They're such a beautiful, beautiful flower. It's May 9th and it's snowing here. Beginning of May in Eastern Canada, this is what you can expect. And it's snowing again. This is my first time trying morning glories. This is a variety called Hazelwood Blues. I started soaking them in water for 24 hours. They have already started to crack, so I'm gonna poke those in. I'm only gonna put one into each one. Take a little more soil, sprinkle it on top. Before I forget what this is, I have morning glory, and stick that in there, and then I will give these a good watering. It's been about 4 weeks since I planted my seeds. My morning glories have come along really well. What I'm doing now, before I plant them, is adding just a little bit of homemade compost to the top of every container that has garden soil in it. I've read that morning glories don't need very nutritious soil. I like to add this, that way I won't have to feed them too much at all during the summer. My little helper has come over again to help me plant these little plants. You're gonna help me? I cannot believe how strong they look. It's only been about 4, maybe 5 weeks, and they're already such big, strong plants. Their roots are starting to come out the bottom. This is perfect. See, they come out nicely. They could go a little bit longer. I could go even another week because they're quite fragile. Today's the day that I can do this project, so I'm just gonna be very careful with them. Look at this. I found an oyster shell. You'd think they were from the Maritimes or something. These pots I got at the dollar store. I did have to modify them. I drilled holes in the bottom of each pot, which is really simple to do. I've been to the garden centers and I've noticed that even pots and containers are so expensive. So anytime I can do something a little bit on the cheap, I do it. Part of that is growing from seed. If I went to the garden center, each one of these plants would be about, at this size, it would be $5. Start your own plants from seeds. I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress. We have morning glory. The plant itself is beautiful. It has these perfect heart-shaped leaves. So this is your day for the morning glory flower. The plant puts out its flower bud, wound so tightly, and then puffed out into a beautiful flower. And then at the end of the day, they start curling in on themselves and then curling in on themselves more until finally they look like that. The most important thing I've learned, if you're not an early riser, do not plant morning glories because you will never be awake to see the flower. If I'm not out in the garden by 11 o'clock in the morning, they've already started to fade. This is not a show you want to miss. So you gotta get up early if you want to enjoy them. I'll definitely be planting more morning glories next year, and maybe even more of them, just even double the amount that I have growing over this fence because I had so much fun watching them this season. We'll do it again next year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and I would love it if you did to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll maybe see you again next time. Bye.